filter it, you know. Especially you'd think Twitch doesn't care. You'd think Twitch would have to care too. I mean, it's got to fall under those laws.
I mean, Twitch cares with the VODs, the recorded things. Sometimes it's very hit and miss with Twitches, but I doubt too many people watch the VODs when it's available on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because the YouTube just loads a lot better. The Twitch VODs are really not the best thing in the world. Anyone new, talking about all this YouTube, Lex indeed does have a YouTube channel where you can find all of the nonsense we've done already that I've linked there. And, of course, as always, check out his other works at Star Walker Studios. We are here...
Nonsense.
Yeah, and talk about nonsense. We are here for the following weeks at least. We are here on Monday, Thursday, and Friday. Monday and Thursday.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Monday and Thursday, same time. Monday is Minds of Phandelver right now. That'll change once that's done. Thursday is this, Tyranny of Dragons. And tomorrow, for into the future as far as the eye can see, Dwayne will be DMing Princes of the Apocalypse, the semi-new campaign released by Wizards.
Can't wait.
Where you will see myself, Trevor, Kyle, Chrissy. Yeah, so that's all of us here actually, and Lex, of course.
Is Kyle playing? I didn't think Kyle was.
No, not Kyle. I'm sorry. Kyle was the one that's not playing. Kyle's the one that won't be there.
Lex you get to see him in action as a player, so stay tuned.
It's just, I guess, the first time he's been a player since high school, I think he said, or college, one or the other.
It's been a long time, he said.
Yeah. But, so expect Princes of the Apocalypse tomorrow and at 7 Eastern time, whereas we start 6:30 here.
So knock on wood, I haven't disappeared yet this session.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, after I made the exclamation mark Trevor command, you stopped disappearing.
You can change it back to Thurin.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want it as Thurin because you disappear as Trevor. I guess Thurin also disappears in that way. And I don't foresee anyone accusing anyone of the murders of the Lizardmen, because I fully expect them to be something that supposedly don't exist, I guess. I'm guessing at the fact that we're going totally Call of Cthulhu right now.
That's if the cultists...
Wait, what?
I suspect that we're going total Call of Cthulhu right now, and the Lizardmen will be... Nobody will mention them.
I don't really think anyone can accuse anyone of it, specifically for the reason that one of these groups is not supposed to know about it, be it the cultists or Bogluck himself. One of them is not supposed to know about it.
And plus, why would they just randomly accuse the elf that no one saw go there? It could be anyone. It could be you people. Christ.
Because he's been accused of murder before.
Yes, but I convinced them that... but I convinced everyone in that room with my nat 20 that Clangadin has proved Thurin's innocence in that murder by allowing him to win that fight so handily.
Yeah, but he was still accused, whether they think he actually did it or not.
But if he was accused and proven innocent by divine prophecy through trial by combat, they can't really say that he actually did it. And if he didn't actually do it, him being accused shouldn't have any bearing on it.
And if the cultists didn't attack us in the night, I don't expect them to attack us unless otherwise provoked.
Unless one of them happened to go down the hole and see him.
Sure. But I have the feeling Bogluck is an up-and-up guy.
Do you think...
Who says Bogluck knows about the trapdoor?
That's what I'm saying. One of these groups isn't supposed to know about those lizardmen, whether it's Bogluck or...
It would be really naive to say he doesn't know about the trapdoor because he saw all the stuff go in there, and it's clearly not there. It'd be very naive of him to not know.
He could be working with them. for all
He
we know.
could be working with the cultists, I guess. But I have a feeling that he might have been stealing from his guests.
Oh, maybe. It's
See
also a
one
good
off
thing.
the top.
So that might be down there, and then there might be another like connecting tunnel that the lizardmen have dug into. Hell, there might be like a whole cavern system under this bitch, just filled with like the goddamn lizard temple.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Cavern system.
Maybe that is where they're trying to raise.
Oh yeah, maybe that's where they're keeping the horde to raise Tiamat. Yeah, all sorts of. Lex, we're just conspiracy theorying.
Okay.
All. Just hardcore conspiracy theories
Hardcore.
while you're gone.
About what kind of conspiracies?
Like that we're like with Bog Luck, whether or not he knows. Maybe there's like a cavern system under this, just filled with
Oh.
lizardmen and the Tiamat temple and
I love it. Well, that was the end of chapter 5. You guys are in chapter 6 now.
Sweet.
Chapter 5 was
So-
short.
So we're going to be playing through 2 full adventure books, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the first one is Tyranny of Dragons, or the first one's Horde of the Dragon Queen?
Horde of the Dragon Queen.
Oh yeah, and then it's Rise of.
Rise of Tiamat. And the whole thing
the-
is
it's
Tyranny of Dragons. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the way they did Prince's Apocalypse as one book a lot better.
I think
I'm telling you,
it's all
very,
about that
very,
money.
Yeah.
very, very good. I'm telling you.
I'm excited for tomorrow.
It's a very cool story.
High level.
I was in the process of making my character sheet when we started this.
I noticed that. I accidentally launched that campaign first, and I was like, "Oh, Trevor's in there."
I was doing it on my iPad while also in here. I'll finish it tonight since I'm on a mandatory 10 hours overtime tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a first level life cleric. It shouldn't take too much. You know, not a lot of choices to make, really.
Just need to write out the spell list.
Yeah.
Oh, you're playing a life cleric?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's Salazar.
Awesome.
We
That'll
got a
be
life
awesome.
cleric and a paladin in that group.
Yeah,
so
that's going to be great. Oh, yeah,
guys-
I knew that. I knew
you
that.
guys are
Sadly,
cow-
Sadly, Dawn is not going to be like a high level paladin.
well,
He's going to turn into he's going to go. I think either 3 or 4 levels. I haven't decided in paladin, then go fighter because I don't want him to become super high level magic stuff.
Why was that quiz regraded?
Because that messes with his character idea.
Why don't you just do
Starts getting a
fighter
hold of
then?
him. Because it has to do with like the idea is that the paladin stuff is like inspiration. Like his healing is like inspiration, and also I don't want to play another fighter, just a pure fighter, because man, that's kind of limited.
Really?
it's really
I
cool.
love my fighter that I play.
And so so his idea is that his divine is the will of the North, and
Well,
the people he fights
The
for.
fighter,
Yeah, it's a-
I would like to
it's a
play
cool idea.
Eldritch Knight fighter because they do get spells.
Which I've considered actually make him do Eldritch Knight, but I think it'll go Battle Master. I don't know. That's something I'm going to look at
yeah, wait to see what kind of how it develops.
because I haven't played a
Um,
paladin, so maybe I decide I guess.
Paladins are really cool.
But-
I play an 11th level paladin in another game that's got the Oath of Vengeance, and it's really you can really lock down a guy and really put the beat down on people and stuff. It's very cool, and the smiting is pretty awesome. But yeah, no, that's a life cleric and a paladin. You guys should be in good shape.
I just wish the paladin. I think it would be a lot better, of course, clearly, if he got stuff on short rest instead of his whole 5 points of healing or 10 points of healing on a long rest, because that's. I mean, things like a druid's good berry or ranger just blows that out of the water tenfold.
Yeah, but they're not getting the heavy armor and
Yeah.
the martial side of it. So it's all in your concept, I guess. But they're all very cool characters. They're all very neat. It's cool. You've got one Goliath and a water genasi, so that's cool. They'll both
Air.
air. Okay, yeah.
The air ones are
I
the
knew
blue
that.
ones.
Yeah, I knew that. But that's going to be very thematic. Be very thematic, and everybody's a noble sage or acolyte. So There's none of those hippies in there. No hippies in this crew.
And my guy actually is a noble. I just didn't do that background.
Cool.
What
Yeah,
background?
actually, my guy's family is the ruling family of Evermeet, but he's like so far removed that he's not. I mean, I guess technically he's in line for the throne, but a lot of people would have to die before he was ever on the throne.
A lot of people would have to.
And he's like an astronomer, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, if I ever have 1,500, I think it is, gold to burn, I'm gonna get him a spyglass so he can look at the stars.
Cool. That's awesome.
Can mount it on Squire Castle's head.
I've had at the beginning. Would there be any like mechanical issues just to say that Uriel would cast the spells through a sword? You know, would there be a mechanical issue with that? Because I'm just doing that for roleplay sake.
No.
Okay. So all his spells go through his sword.
And actually, I don't want to give anything away, but that actually fits with some things I have planned for your character in the future. So
I was always
In
imagining
Pathfinder,
it like
that's called a magus.
I mean, you always have one hand free, so mechanically it doesn't matter because you can decide to attack with two-handed when you attack.
right, but
Well,
you're
yeah,
saying
that's
you
not
want
the-
the spells to actually come out of your sword, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Yeah, you can do that. It's just flavor.
And like flavor, like if Tyvel ever does the Call of the Pack thing, I'm technically taking my action, then a bonus action, but it looks like I do my bonus action, then my action. If I ever do the wolf thing. Which I don't know. Which would kind of fuck up if I had to tell them what to do, I guess. So, oh yeah, that was a decision I made before we had our discussion about that. Forget everything I just said.
You know what? It would also look cool in my head that whenever he does shield as reaction, that he kind of gets in a parry stance. So
Cool.
I like this.
Okay.
I'm very glad that we're in chapter 5 now, or 6 now. I have to say, I was getting really, I was getting really bored with the road stuff. I feel like, and be curious to see what you guys think. I really liked chapter 1, the Greenest battle. I thought was really cool. But then the Raider camp was, it was okay.
I like the caves.
Oh, you guys like the caves?
Dungeon crawls are my favorite thing.
Okay. And then the road thing was my least favorite part so far.
And I'm told Princes of the
Yeah.
Apocalypse is a dungeon crawler's wet dream.
Well, I
From what
know
I can tell, this
Elemental and
party is
Return to
kind of-
Elemental Evil was, so.
From what I can tell, this particular party seems more set up for a dungeon crawl than a
We enjoy the battles.
Higher level you go with
You know what?
Druid, some of these spells I have to be outside the cast because I can't have ceilings and I have to have certain areas that are unobstructed and stuff. So that's kind of lame.
Yeah, this kind of has I mean, there's definitely some more kind of dungeon crawl type stuff, but then there's also stuff where you're kind of out in the open. So,
Like if we're under a roof, I can't call light for
Right.
obvious reasons.
right.
Unless it's a
Yeah.
really tall roof.
I think this campaign from here on out, it just keeps getting cooler.
Awesome. Well, let's get here on out then.
Let's go.
All right. So you guys go down into the tunnel.
Sweet. We just go.
Yeah, well, as you surmise, most of the people are eating breakfast. There's no one really paying attention right now. There are a few people in the courtyard, so it takes some doing to get into the storeroom without anybody seeing you. But once you're in there and you close the door, like no one knows you're in there, and it's just I'm not gonna make Thurin roll to unlock that thing again because it's pretty
He's
easy
already
for him.
felt the lock.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I'll
it's
go
like a
first.
DC 10, so you probably do. You even have to. What's your bonus for pick locks? It's probably
9.
yeah. I was gonna say it's probably close to 10. So yeah,
Even
so
if I roll a 1, I still get it.
so he picks the lock, and you guys go into the strong room, and you lift up this crate in the southeast corner, and there is the tunnel. It drops not even quite 10 feet. There's a ladder that you can crawl down, and then you're in a dripping, slimy tunnel that goes about 500 yards through this tunnel, and you come out in a dense stand of trees and brush at the edge of the Mare of Dead Men.
How dark is it?
It's morning. Oh, you mean the tunnel? The tunnel's
I'm in
totally dark.
tunnel.
Yeah, you guys need light or need to follow someone who can see.
Hold my hand, humans. Or
Grab
onto
Mario cast dancing lights.
grab onto a chunk of beard. No. Or you could do it that way if you don't.
Oh, so it leads us outside.
Yes.
Oh, so there's no way Bogluck knows about that. Well, I mean, possible.
Okay, so
It
this
leads
is
into the bog.
yeah. Well, this is one of the weird things where I think there's actually an error in this, but we're just gonna go with it. But because no one could ever possibly fail this check. As you guys near the end of this tunnel, which, as I said, it's 500 yards, are you guys using light or are you just following people with dark vision?
Dancing light. I'm casting
Okay.
dancing lights.
As you get near the end, who's in front?
Yeah, let's.
Mastig.
Yeah,
Mastig, you
that's-
hear bestial voices growling and murmuring something. Do you know Draconic?
Do I know Draconic? No, I don't.
I do, and I can't imagine I'd be too far behind Mastig.
Yeah, Uriel knows Draconic too.
There are no.
I don't. I know a lot of natural languages.
I mean, Navarro would have wanted to be closer to
I
the
know
front
Common
for the
and
sheer fact that she knows that they speak Draconic because she's already heard them speaking. So she'd want to be able to help with the scouting in that manner.
That's why I said we should make sure we know what our marching order is.
Okay.
Yeah, we should put our marching order on this map, actually.
Also, Uriel casts Mage Armor for today.
Yeah, you know what, guys? Just forget everything I just said.
Awesome.
I think this
Oh.
whole paragraph is an error because it mentions you hear voices and then nothing. So forget the thing about you don't hear any voices. You just come out. You're on the edge of the mare, which I described before. You see, the swamp stretching out before you. This very forbidding landscape. Let's see. You see a fairly obvious trail. This is so wet and marshy that, walking through it, you leave a pretty obvious trail. And you see, from the prints, those of you that have like any survival or even just a decent wisdom or perception or investigation, you can see that they look like the prints of lizard folk, like Thurin and Nivara talked about. Many of them look like they were carrying heavy weights, and this is a path that has been used many, many, many times to the point where you could never guess how many lizard men went through it last time. It's just used over and over and over again, and it goes off into the distance, into the swamp.
Into the dragon's lair.
Yeah.
Just continue to follow it.
Okay, so you guys follow the trail, and it's actually periodically it's actually marked. There are these like twisted kind of undergrown trees, and it looks like the lizard folk have carved like marks into them periodically to kind of mark the trail if you couldn't follow it on the ground already. And let me move you guys somewhere else. Do I have a map? I don't really have a map for this area. we will I'll just bring you guys back over here. For now. Okay. So you guys travel basically all of that day through this trail. For the most part, the ground is soggy, with water very near the surface, and that's kind of the drier spots of it. Some parts you're actually walking through like ankle deep cold water. It's a pretty miserable place. And anytime the ground is really wet, you can clearly see the tracks of the lizard folk. Parts of the path, actually a large amount of the path, you're actually going through like mucky, cold, knee-deep water. And these are the areas where you see these like blazes cut into the trees, like marking the path. And yeah, it's a pretty miserable day of traveling. So you guys walk about 8 hours or so in this lovely environment, and towards evening time, you come to what looks to be a campsite. And it's not much of a camp, just a clearing that's slightly drier than the muck you've been wading through, but 4 wicker lean-tos and a stone platform for lighting a fire above the soggy ground command attention in this wilderness. There are 3 dugout canoes drawn up near one of the lean-tos. A few dozen yards beyond the campsite, in the direction you've been traveling, the dry land ends. Other than moss-covered trees, fallen logs, and thick clumps of reeds, nothing rises above the still black water. And I'll let you guys think about that. I need like 2 minutes to clean up after my cat.
Oh, okay.
So we see a camp.
Navarro will probably be complaining the whole time because mucky and dirty.
Can't press to digitize the whole swamp.
I wish I had speak with animals or speak with plants as a ritual. Sadly, it is not a ritual spell because I would never waste a spell slot casting it, even if it might be useful. Just
Are you casting it?
What?
Do you have it?
I have it. Yeah, of course. I have all my spells. I don't actually have it prepared right now, but if I did, it's because I'd never cast it. I have 2 third-level spell slots, and cast one for maybe no help at all. It just is rough.
You got a point.
It's rough on a moon druid, yo. Land druid, it'd be a little bit less. Moon druid, not so fun. Cool. I don't know what's gonna happen. I hope we find like some evil lizard temple. Or a black dragon. That might happen.
Or maybe crawl. How did you say that?
Crawl Durantha.
Yeah. Maybe we'll find our green dragon.
I don't know. I sort of feel like we'll never see him again.
Here's kind of a cool website if you guys like ambient music or anything. That's cool.
What egg did he steal again?
He stole that
The
egg,
green
you
one.
know?
The green one.
Oh, your tabletop role play games. Nifty.
It's very good. The ambient tracks are really good on this one. They're 10 minutes long and they loop, and they're true ambient. So most of them don't have any musical elements. So yeah, they're about perfect.
Awesome. I'm enjoying some Forest Night for this scene. Yeah.
I am enjoying Swamplandia.
Might make a little sense. There be dragons. What a good name. Rise of the Ancients with the Cthulhu face. Delicious.
All right, so you guys are at this camp. What do you do?
Well, let's start searching around.
Investigate for clues.
I guess find highest ground to look over the camp. That's still stealthy. And
There's not really any high ground.
damn swamps.
Yeah. About the best is climbing one of these trees, but even they're not super tall.
They're like the weird trees that are like totally black and they've got like moss hanging off the
Yeah.
arm.
Yeah, they look
So-
like skeletal things that'll grab you and rip you into pieces.
Kaival, do you think it could turn into something and sneak in, take a look around, and come back to us?
We're in the camp right now.
We're in the camp?
That's what he just said.
Okay. Shoot.
So again, there are 3 canoes. There are
Ew.
how many? 4 wicker lean-tos, and then there's a stone platform to build a fire on. And that's basically it.
If there are canoes, that means someone uses them, and that means we'll probably either need to use them.
Is there a fire pit? You said that's on the stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like because the ground's so wet, it's hard to build a fire. So there's this stone platform that there's obviously been many fires built on it. It's all blackened.
Examine the area for any nonsense, I guess.
I'm gonna go examine and see if there's a fire that was burned recently.
Because we're
Okay.
we've been playing the trapdoor game.
Uriel will
My exact passive.
Uriel will investigate the lean-tos.
Okay.
Say your exact passive.
Yeah, my passive is 17.
Woo.
Perception, insight, and survival.
Do you want to roll to check if the fires or?
No. So Nathan, you're just rolling to see if you see anyone coming, or
Yeah, like really, are there like, yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
If there's any,
Mastig, you check the fire, and like the stone is cold to the touch, so there hasn't been a fire, at least in recent hours.
Yeah.
Uriel, you look in the huts, and you find inside a few baskets containing smoked fish, along with some lizards and birds that have been smashed flat and dried in the sun.
delicious.
Is the smoked fish, like, does it look edible?
Yes.
Dried
Okay.
lizard is
Uriel is starving, so he's gonna just go at it at that smoked fish.
Even the lizards and birds would be edible. It just wouldn't be very tasty.
dude. Some dried lizard is great, yo. You don't even know.
This
I
is
know.
swamp lizard, though.
True.
Uriel's
Swamp
still
rat.
uppity about his food, though.
Does Uriel share his food bounty?
So
I
Tyval observes the land. He surveys all he sees.
Okay. You don't see anything of note. Just
I'll move on to
basic
another
swamp
one of the-
creatures.
I'll move
Lots
on
of
to a
snakes.
second hut or wicker tent or whatever they were.
Okay. Yeah, it's the same kind of stuff in all of them. These
Okay,
dried
they're all the
meats. Yeah.
Okay. I want to do a survival check just to specifically look at the tracks around here.
Okay.
And see if there's any semi-fresh ones that lead away.
And
Yeah. 22. Okay. Let's see.
I could have rolled that.
You think the last time someone used this camp was about a day ago?
Okay. And was it mostly humans or mostly lizard folks?
All lizard folk. All the tracks you see are lizard folk, and you think with that roll, I'll tell you, you think this camp is used almost on a daily basis. Like they're
okay.
schlepping stuff through here every day.
Okay. And so the trail continues, like we came from one side and the trail continues out of another direction from this camp, or they go into the canoes?
Yeah, because from here on out, it's all water.
Okay.
I do not
Right.
like this place. It is
I
their
don't-
lands. We are not welcome here.
The reason I think the boats are here or the canoes is because the 3 that we put off with, these were their boats.
Hmm. Yeah, I think you're right.
That would explain why it hasn't been used for a day.
Does Tyvel see anything in the distance, like any cooking, any smoke, or any? Because if we just get in a boat, obviously we lost our trail. So, is there anywhere to go? You know,
You don't see any signs of fire or anything in the distance. Also, the canoes, where was it? The canoes each have 3 paddles, and each canoe is large enough to hold either 5 humans without much gear or 2 or 3 with packs and other gear. So they're pretty good sized canoes. And about now, it's probably like evening-ish. It's probably dusk. So you still got some daylight, but not a lot left.
so does there appear to be any place we could land the canoes before dark?
No, this
Yeah,
water
okay.
like stretches farther than you can see.
Okay.
And it's, it's like swampy. So there's trees and stuff everywhere, but there's this water covering everything.
Well, maybe we should just wait for the next crew to come through and follow them or something. I don't know. Anybody got other ideas?
Where would we hide though? There's not much places to hide.
If I could, I have melded into stone at this point, but
How big are these lean-tos? Are they big enough for 2 medium-sized creatures to share one, or are they just big enough for one medium-sized creature?
2 people could sit in them, but you couldn't like lay flat out.
Well, Thurin and Nivara only need to sit up and meditate.
I was more thinking, since we usually have 2 guards at a time at night, you could put 2 people in.
The
But
tents
yeah.
also give us an idea of how big their raiding party, I'm going to call it, can be, if they like to accommodate themselves well enough.
Basically,
4 to 6.
it looks like these lean-tos are really just to keep the supplies dry. They don't really look big enough to use as like tents.
So they do not sleep here. I wonder if they know something we do not.
either that or the next camp is close enough that they can make it.
Do I know enough about lizard folk to know whether or not they feel the need to keep themselves out of the elements? I mean, they are lizards. I'd imagine they'd be kind of like.
Yeah, make
really
a
fussed
make a
about it.
nature roll.
And you said you saw them at the night, so they must have left during the night, so they do not fear the swamp at dark.
18, okay.
They don't fear the swamp in the dark, but they know where they're going. We do not.
Lizard folk.
Lizard folk don't fear the Reaper. Or do the sun, the wind,
Oh,
or the rain.
here's a cool picture.
Oh, nifty.
Be purdy.
Nice.
I like that the pictures actually have them armed with the weapons and equipment that they have, because some earlier editions didn't do that.
So
It's always annoying
Bubba
me.
is no more.
Hold on.
So
Uh,
is Chuck and their
Bubba
friend.
Chuck.
I got 10 minutes. Let me do a detect magic.
Okay.
I can takes 10 minutes to cast the ritual, and I can concentrate for 10 minutes, and it's just like I can just walk around and check for magic.
Okay, so Nivara, you know that normally lizard folk live in villages, or in villages of huts. They're also known to live in like half-sunken ruins and watery caverns and stuff like that. But they are creatures of the swamp, so you don't think that like sleeping out in the swamp without a tent or whatever would probably bother them too much. And Mastig, you're casting Detect Magic?
Yeah.
Okay, other than the magical items you guys have, you don't detect any magic. Which reminds me, no one's using the alchemy jug.
Mayonnaise.
No one has ever used that. You guys are like...
So we take the smoked fish, we take mayonnaise,
Yeah.
we got bread, we got like sandwiches.
It makes more than mayonnaise, you know.
Let's make
Yeah,
some
but
alcohol.
everything else is
have some alcohol to drink with our fish.
Yeah.
to help kill the flavor.
Actually, the fish isn't bad. It's like dried salted fish.
Delightful.
Now the other stuff.
Darn is eating it with his spoon. Perfect eating temperature.
Nivara just casts prestidigitation on it so it doesn't taste like shit. Tastes like whatever she wants it to taste like. Today she's feeling strawberries and bacon.
All right.
Odd combination, but you know.
So you guys are all eating this dried fish?
No.
No?
Dwarves don't eat fish.
I'm eating it.
I'm eating it.
I'm eating
Navara's
whatever I
not
can get my
fussed.
hands on.
I'm gonna have it the crushed and dried lizards.
Yeah, those are so
Okay.
much better.
Okay.
That sounds
And
more
and
dwarf.
it is very, chilly and damp here. You guys have been
Considering,
traveling through the water, knee-deep water all day.
like, we start a fire, I guess. I mean, it may not be the most tactical
Actually,
decision.
survival. I don't think we should start a fire.
Yeah, I think that's gonna draw them for sure. And is there any dry firewood around? That's the other question.
Yeah.
Nivara is going to insist that for health and safety reasons, everybody allow her to use prestidigitation to at least clean their shoes, if not warm their feet a bit, because
You're here.
we're gonna get sick.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
It's Lieutenant
Cool.
Dan's first rule.
That's right.
Clean
Okay,
socks, dry
but
socks.
in the bigger picture here, are we just gonna wait for somebody else to come along, or are we gonna get in a boat and try to seize our destiny?
I say wait until at least we have some good daylight ahead of us.
Well,
I'd
Master,
say we've been traveling for a while, and we probably need to take a rest.
Okay, let's take a rest then. Let's go a little long rest here on the rock, and eat
Well-
some fish and have some warm shoes. And
All right, so you guys are discussing this. You've been eating your fish. It's starting, it's going from dusk. It's starting to get darker, and you guys are all like super perceptive. So you all notice 3 canoes approaching from the distance, and
that'll warm us up.
each canoe has 3 lizard men on board. Lizard folk, lizard men and women.
Yeah, that's racist.
They are
No, it's
equal
sexist.
opportunity. Anyone can be a lizard person raider.
What should we do?
I want to do something, but I'm afraid it's combat oriented, so we should.
I can cast Shatter and probably hit almost all of them, and definitely probably sink their boat.
I have silence prepared, so.
That might work.
But don't we want?
Sink the boat of the lizardman that can probably swim.
Well, besides the fact,
Actually,
you know,
guys, I can just.
Well, it will deal damage to them
Which boat?
too.
well, I know we could just kill him, but then we're just sitting here waiting for something else to happen. You know what I mean? Maybe we just hide out, and we watch where they go, and we follow them.
Damn it, Mastic.
But they're
We
coming
probably
here.
know where
We
they're
could
going.
probably get rid of some of them before they get here, and then capture a prisoner. I mean, we can speak to them because, based on the other ones that we,
Why would they
They speak
continue to come
Draconic.
here if we're attacking them? Why wouldn't they just turn around and leave? You know.
I can wait
I-
until they get closer.
I agree with Mastic. I think we should just set up an ambush. We should do it quickly.
I fully see how I would hide, but I fail to
It's
see how
9
the
out.
Master Dwarf would hide and
9
Again,
on 5.
Yeah, if there's, I don't know. I sank. I could go underwater. Do I have water breathing? I have water something. Oh, a water walk. Never mind.
Tyvo could turn into a swamp lizard and be like, "What up?" But beyond that,
What up, lizards?
yeah, I mean, I could be a giant lizard that Mastic could ride.
What up, my lizards? Fist bump.
How much time do we have before they'll be here?
Not very long, like maybe a couple rounds,
Oh,
a
okay.
few rounds.
I can try talking to them. Everybody just stares at Navarro like she has 3 heads.
They just attack you. Giant octopus go into the water, pulls their boats under.
All right,
I
so what are you
suggested
guys
destroying their
doing?
boats, and now you're just
I was just having fun with the thought of being.
never mind.
What are you guys doing at this point?
Uh,
I'm gonna go find a place to hide. I'm gonna crouch behind the
yeah,
leeches or
let's.
something.
Yeah, I guess let's try to hide.
Okay.
You all hide. I'll stay out here and wait and try to talk to them.
Have fun.
Your funeral.
Okay,
Dumbest thing
so
I've heard.
people hiding, roll hide or stealth.
Yeah, check this shit out. This is gonna blow your mind.
Oh boy.
Tyble would just regular hide. I guess.
Hey. I'm happy
That's
with
not
that.
bad.
Hey, the disadvantage did not affect you, Dwayne. You
No,
rolled
it
the
didn't
same
matter.
number on both. I think that's the best stealth roll you've made in the whole
I'm
campaign.
gonna
That
use
is the best. I'm
How
adding a
well am I
spell.
hidden?
Holy shit.
It's terrible.
All right. Okay.
You get
So-
inspiration that.
So
He already
yeah,
did.
Oh,
Ooh, a 9 to a 3. No, 9 to 11.
okay. All right. So the lizard folk paddle closer on their canoes. As they get within, I don't know, 100 feet or so, they see Nivara, who's not hiding, and they're kind of like, you know, looking at her, and you see them kind of like talking to each other. You can't really hear what they're saying. They seem kind of curious about, you know, what she's doing there, and they keep paddling. And
And I mean, she's just sitting there looking not aggressive, like, I don't know, playing with her shoe or something.
And they get their canoes within about 30 feet of where you guys are, about the point where they could beach them. And everybody roll initiative.
cool. I'm glad it went this way.
You are.
Yeah. Keep.
Technically, it hasn't gone anyway yet.
Sorry, I don't see the tracker.
There it is.
Okay. So we should probably keep one alive to question. You know that all.
Trying to figure out where exactly they'd probably be about there-ish. That's 30, 35
You
feet.
said 30 feet.
Where should I be?
All right, let's see. Yeah, that's about right from where they are. So Nivara, we'll say, is like where the fire is. So you guys are probably hiding behind the little lean-tos, which are probably like 10 feet behind her. So like, here, maybe I can draw them in.
Yeah, how many of them are there? Oh, you said 4. So one could be behind each one.
Yeah, so there's like a lean-to here, maybe one here, maybe one there, and like one there or something like that.
This is why I got a 3.
Yeah. Nice. I like it. Good job. Well done.
Which one should I stand by?
He's like running
Like
from
they're
one to the other.
Yeah.
Oh, all the spots are taken. Crap. No, he's hiding really well, but the dancing lights are following him around. All right. And so these guys are in like canoes, so we'll do this.
Sir Uriel Eisenhart.
Family name.
All right.
I've got just such a good idea. Like, it hurts me. Depends how it goes, though, I suppose.
All right, so they're approaching. Is anybody gonna do anything before?
Can I cast
They
Mage
approach.
Armor?
Do they
Or
look
do you
threatening?
want me to wait?
No, at the moment they don't look threatening. Yeah. So, Thurin, Tyval, Nivara, Uriel, Mastic, well, everybody, you guys can take an action. So Uriel wants to cast Mage Armor.
Navarre is just going to call out a greeting in Draconic. Hail, travelers.
Okay.
Sort of deal.
So I've got my equipment out.
They don't look threatening. Thurn's just gonna have his bow out, just at the ready,
Okay.
but just waiting.
I am going to shillelagh my quarterstaff.
Shalala.
I'll do a bless on 3 of us. So I will bless Nivara, Thurin, and Uriel.
What's that?
So-
+4?
That's plus 1d4 on every attack roll or saving throw during the duration.
And you can add that on your character sheet.
How does Shillelagh work?
So I cast a spell, and it's not concentration, and it makes my weapon be. I attack with it as a wisdom weapon. So like I have a 7 to hit with it now,
Okay.
and
Plus is plus
and it
1d4
becomes-
on which things again?
Attack rolls and saving throws. So on the core stats page of your character sheet, if you scroll down to the bottom, if you
That's
put
a
one,
bonus action.
put D4 in the saving throws under saves and checks, and the attack rolls under whichever type of attack you're doing, ranged or whatever, then it'll add that into your rolls. You don't have to do it every time. Or you can, if you already have something in there, you can do plus D4.
I want to test my Great Axe macro. Can I just
Sure.
take a look at this real
Yeah.
quick?
Go for it.
Okay. Ooh,
Did
So
that
wait a
add
second.
the D4?
I don't know. I can't make heads or tails out of 50,000 zeros in a row.
I know.
don't
That's the
exactly
problem with these.
Yeah, I don't really care for that. Because I have on my core stats, I have a +4 melee attack rolls, +2 damage rolls. So if I've been doing that wrong then, should that be 0?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Because you use, like, you roll, like, with the individual weapon, right?
Here, Mastig, attack with your great axe again.
That should
Okay,
have it in there, I think.
I turned them both to 0.
Yeah.
Okay, so but put it back to the die 4 and the
Okay.
bonus thing, and then attack.
You have to actually put in 1d4.
Yeah, and you have to actually put 1 die 4 into the
Yep.
spot, into the melee attack roll spot and bonuses and
Okay.
penalties.
So I changed it to +4, +2 for melee again. And here's my Great Axe again.
Well, no, you don't want to have anything in there except 1d4.
You just want 1d4.
But I'm not even getting, this is separate. I didn't realize, I may have been doing that wrong the whole time, is what I'm saying. And it
Right.
wasn't 1d4. I just had a +4 attack rolls and +2 damage rolls under melee.
Yeah, you
And I
shouldn't
should-
have anything in there at all.
Okay, that should just
Because
be
that's a
zero.
way that you add, if something like a spell gives you a bonus to everything, that's where you add that.
Okay.
So if you go, like, when you do a melee attack, or you go into, like, weapons and, like, hitting the attack button by your weapon, is that how you're doing it?
Yeah, I just go under weapons and then, yeah.
Right.
exactly.
So that will figure in your strength and your hit bonus and everything. So normally on the front page you wouldn't have anything in those, but like the bless, you can put the 1d4 in, and then it should add it.
Okay.
So I
I
see a
guess,
1d20.
Trust the macro, I guess, because I don't know how I could ever verify what that all that gobbledygook is, but because I've got 0. It's just nuts how that thing's written.
So did you on the front page put in the 1d4?
Yeah, no, because I didn't bless myself. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is a totally separate thing. Sorry, but I've always just wondered.
Yeah.
No, Nivara, Thurin, and Uriel got the bless.
So, okay, so Dwayne, this last attack you did it with the weapon, right?
Yeah.
So you rolled a critical. So that 25, you know, you rolled a 20. So do your bonuses add up to 5 with your strength and proficiency bonus? Does that add up to 5?
Yep, that works out.
So it's right.
Okay, cool. Thanks for taking the time to figure that out.
Yeah, no worries. So you were getting a +4 on top of everything.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
No wonder you're so awesome.
Except he always misses with the damn axe. What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
You must be just been rolling
Still
terrible.
hit with the great axe.
Okay, so did everybody who got blessed, did everybody knows where to add that and everybody did that?
Yep.
Everybody's on the same page? Okay. All right, so now the lizard folk finally get to go. So they see Nivara at this point, and they see Uriel. They don't see the rest of you guys. And the ones in the backs of the canoes proceed to land the canoes, and the ones in the front are going to jump out and move forward a little bit.
Remember that Nivara did call out a greeting, them in
Yep.
Draconic.
And they start chucking javelins.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna talk to him. They're so nice, these natives.
She tried to talk to them. They apparently just ignored her.
Yeah, they're lizard men. I think they're evil.
You are not supposed to be here.
Tyval actually made that remark. This is their lands. We're not supposed to be here. He said that. It works.
All right, so the first one
She wanted to kill them before they made shore, so
chucks a javelin at Nivara. That's a 21.
that hits.
Dude, that is 8 piercing.
Rude.
Ouch.
Rude.
He is going to chuck another javelin at Nivara. 14?
Wait, the same guy?
Yeah.
How can the same guy chuck 2 javelins? Did he have 2 of them in his hands?
Yeah. He's got more than 2. He's got like 3 or 4 of them.
In his hands at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, if he started with one and he attacked, and then it's his action to pull one out, he did.
He's got 2 hands. One hand has like 4 javelins in it. The other hand, he's throwing them with it.
Okay.
I see.
That's
I
how
mean, a
javelins
14
work.
hit. Bad.
And that is 5 piercing. The other one is going to chuck some javelins at Uriel. 14.
I cast shield.
Okay. So that misses then.
Nice.
Bounces off your magical shield. The second one is a 17.
That hits.
And that is...
What's your AC with mage armor?
14.
So you should have a 19 then.
Yeah.
So that would miss.
Oh, yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
the other one.
you literally just said
I thought for some reason it was only just for like one attack.
the whole
No, it's
round.
for a round. So until
Okay.
your next turn, you have a 19 armor class.
Okay.
Nice.
Good reminder, Trevor.
Otherwise, shield would be kind of lame.
And the third one is also going to chuck some javelins at Uriel. That is not even close. Oh, that one hit you. Even with a 19.
Does
First.
it because cutting words? Wait, you already rolled damage.
7 piercing.
Okay.
Gotta make sure Nivara can get her cutting words in there.
I tried, but you know.
That's fine.
I'm too fast for you. These guys are rapid fire javelin chuckers. All right, Thurin.
Assuming I'm still hidden, which I should be, I should have advantage on my bow attack.
Yep. And sneak attack.
That'd be a crit.
Nice.
Okay.
Which one are you shooting?
The middle one.
In front?
Yeah.
This guy?
Slash roll 6d6. So 6, 13,
Plus 16, 29.
29 damage.
You kill him. You're just like... You shoot him like right through the throat, and he's like...
The first time, his bow attack actually did something good.
And you actually... I mean, that was a good roll, but like you're 6-sided. You rolled 2 1s and 2 2s. And then 2... So that's probably about average once you add them all up. Good job. All right, Tyvel.
Okay. So,
Oh, Thurin,
Tyvel's-
you have a bonus action, right? Do you want to hide again?
Can I do that?
Yeah, that's your thief thing, right? You can hide
Oh,
with
yeah, I can.
you're like a goblin.
Yeah, exactly.
Lex, find yourself a snake token.
Okay.
Oh, I don't think I did it.
Well, they have to roll to see you.
All right.
Or well, no, I take it back. Their passive is good enough to see.
I was about to say, I think their passive is at least a 10.
Yeah, it is. A snake, huh?
Find yourself a snake token.
Do you want a green snake or a gray snake?
Green snake, please. It's gonna be poisonous.
Here, I'll put him over by you. Are you going to turn into a snake or summon a
Nope,
snake?
I'm gonna summon a whole fuckload of.
How many hit points
so
do they have? Do you
They
know?
need 11 hit points, and I
Okay.
need 8 of them.
Okay.
As Tyvel stands up, he like switches over from the thing, waves, takes a staff, slams it to the ground, and just snakes like a little, like just a puff of snakes, just rain down. Giant,
Steps back.
Oh my
giant
gosh.
poisonous snakes.
That is great. Takes a step back, claps his hands, and snakes.
Yeah,
Snake,
pretty
baby.
much. And I will designate where they need to go.
I think I made them so you can move them.
Okay, so that's just easy enough on me.
And you need
Um,
9?
I need 8.
Oh, 8.
That's a cool looking token.
Yeah. I actually, while I'm thinking of it, I'm going to copy one to the token page. So I
Awesome.
have-
So snake appears here, and a snake appears here, and a snake appears. Actually, no. Snake will appear there, in front of their boats, in their boats with them. There. So let's see. You get
How
a
many
snake.
did you get?
You get a snake. I get 8 of them because they're a challenge rating dash 1/4.
Nice.
You get a snake, and you get a snake, and you get another snake, and how about where-
Snakes on a motherfucking plane.
and also these are swimming
Snakes on a
snakes,
boat.
by the way. They have a swim speed of 30 and a land speed of 30, so that's fun.
Nice.
And I'll throw that snake, I don't know, somewhere. And now I roll initiative for them. Yeah. So their initiative is, they have initiative bonus? Yes.
Or are you sure they don't just go on your turn?
No, I roll initiative for them
Okay.
as a group, it specifically says. So
Okay.
they get an initiative of 21.
Okay.
Cool. And
So do they go next turn in the round then?
I guess
Or do they go now?
Yeah, that's a good question. Do they get to go this turn?
it doesn't say. It says they move on their initiative.
Do they have summoning sickness?
It sadly, I've been looking for that, and it's like
Can't find anything?
Well, let's
Yeah.
have them go ahead and go because they're before you. Otherwise, they won't get to go this round
and
at all.
I tell them to attack my pretties. So let's see. Let's go. I need. What is their attack? They have a unique attack. So first, let's see to hit the various ones. 20 plus 6. I think good to hit. So on the top one, so we're gonna go kind of like this. We're gonna
That
go
one?
here to here
Okay.
to here to here to. Well, starting with this one.
Pop
See
down.
let's see what he does first. He hits them for 20.
Oh yeah.
They hit 20, and then they make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 15.
Okay, and then so they take that plus So they take 6 piercing damage, and
Okay.
he takes 5 because he saved poison damage.
Okay. Wow,
And
that
then-
snake fucked him up.
Yeah. So then
He's
this
bloodied.
snake is going. Yeah, that snake's gonna attack the one in front of him.
Okay.
I'm
Hits.
surprised they don't have any immunity.
Oh my god, look at
That
this.
hits them for 7 points. And
Another
then
con save.
And then so he takes 7 points piercing, and then
6.
takes 8 point poison.
Ouch.
So a total of 15 more damage.
He's dead.
Awesome. And then this snake.
Are you like nuking these guys? Is this like a
I guess. This snake is going to attack the dude in the front there.
Okay.
They are medium sized, so these are big fucking snakes.
I'm scared.
So that's probably
No.
gonna miss. Also, they have a reach of 10.
What?
Their attacks have a reach of 10. So after he misses, this one's gonna attack. That one and might hit it.
16. Yes, that does hit.
Take 5 piercing, save 11 con. And he
He made
takes 5 points of poison damage.
Oh, holy shit.
And this snake is going to attack that dude.
Okay.
I need to make like a macro for this, make it easier on myself. Gonna miss. This snake is going to attack this dude.
Okay.
Luckily, there's a quick, easy way to. I didn't mean to roll whatever I just rolled, if anything. There. Oh, crit.
Oh.
So he's going to take 2d4 plus 4.
So is
Take
that
9. Take
poison
9
damage?
piercing damage. No, because it's a different roll. 9 piercing damage. Save 11 con. Oh, he fails.
Failed.
So he's going to take 12 poison damage.
He is barely alive.
This snake is going to attack this dude. 4 hit for 17, I assume.
That's a hit.
Take 6 points of piercing. Save 11 dex or con, sorry.
He made
And
it.
take 6 points of poison. And the last snake
I'm just
is
gonna get rid
going
of these
to
guys.
attack the dude and miss. And then Tyvel was actually standing here doing all this. Tyvel then hides again, actually. I mean, he doesn't actually hide. He
Right.
just kind of bunkers
Takes
down
cover.
behind the thing. Yeah, he
You've
takes
got cover back there, so.
Yeah, and then, I didn't tell the snakes. The snakes aren't smart enough to move afterwards, I don't think, so I'll just leave them alone.
Okay.
They'll
That was
swarm
pretty cool. Nightbar.
Okay,
Sorry, this might take a
Shatter
long.
over here.
What, Chrissy?
Shatter here.
Uh-huh.
10-foot radius sphere. And the boat also takes the damage from it. So
No.
I think it'll only hit these 2
Snakes.
guys and the boat.
Okay.
Actually, 10-foot sphere. It should hit these ones as well. If it's in a sphere.
A
But I
10
don't
foot.
know.
Yeah. No, it will hit 2 boats, not 1.
Yeah, no, it'll hit all these guys if you put them here like this.
Oh,
Also,
it'll- All 3 boats?
yeah, like this.
Okay. So all
It'll
3
hit
boats.
one snake.
And
And,
my snake.
and all creatures within the boats
Uh,
take 3d8. They get a con save.
Okay. You want to make a con save for your snake, Nathan?
yeah. Hold on. Let's see here.
What's the DC of the save?
Bard save DC. So Bard DC is 14.
Okay.
And it is a con save.
That guy fails.
Like
That
the
guy makes
easiest
it.
ballpark I could give you, Dwayne, is 36 piercing damage if I take the average on the 6 that
Makes
hit.
it.
Okay.
And then
Fails.
5 of them did poison, so that would be an average of 50. But I think that's kind of high, so let's stack 30 points of
Okay.
poison.
No.
And
So
my
total
snake,
Total of 66 then?
Or no?
Yeah. And my
We need
snake
to-
failed this con.
Yeah, we need to get a snake on our
Your
chart.
one snake failed its con?
And did you
Well,
kill
there's
the
three
couple there
snakes.
too?
This guy failed. I'm marking him because I'm not going to remember who succeeded and failed after
Oh, yeah.
I roll 6
I
of
will.
them.
That's what that's for.
And also, that snake failed this con. That's the only one that got hit. No, snake.
All right, so how much damage are we talking, Chrissy?
12 to everybody who succeeded, 6 to everybody who failed, 12 to all 3 boats.
No, you killed my snake.
So 12, 24,
36, 48, 60.
60.
Well, that's 60 plus
72. 72.
12 for half damage on the other ones.
Yep, so 72. And it killed that one snake that I put the thing on.
That was a lot of damage. Nice.
Do we count
It's
that
a
as a
lot of fun.
kill?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. The
Is that a
snake
kill?
then dissolves into.
I mean, we counted the cook,
Okay.
essentially, so.
my snakes.
And you
Let's-
killed
Scatter.
you killed 2 of the lizard men, and the rest are all injured. Well done.
And the boats.
Now, don't you guys
Yeah.
go stat padding by killing my snakes.
Yeah, I think 12 damage will be enough to destroy the boats. The boats just like explode in shards of wood.
That's a useful
If
spell.
you guys want to cast darkness, it's cool. Snakes have blindsight.
All right, Uriel. You guys are
Uriel's gonna
OP.
step right here, and if Uriel casted a lightning or electrical spell, would that affect people in water?
Yeah, I might give them like disadvantage on their save if there's a save involved.
That's what Shocking Grasp essentially does to people
Yeah.
who are wearing metal armor, so.
Yeah,
would
I
make
think that
sense.
makes sense. Are we talking like lightning bolt?
A lightning bolt?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'd definitely give them disadvantage. I mean, if you were doing like some piddly little thing, maybe not. But lightning bolt, yeah.
What does lightning bolt do?
Probably-
Fries things.
Probably overkill.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I was just curious, like, if it would have like effects of people in the water if
Does-
I casted it into the water.
Uh,
Oh
That's
well,
not-
I mean, it's just gonna hit the people it hits, but those people it hits, they're gonna have disadvantage on their saves.
Okay. Well,
And
I'm
it's a
gonna
5
cast-
foot. Is it a 5 foot line? 5 foot wide?
No, I'm not even. I was just curious. So
D6 lightning damage.
yeah, he'll step right there, and he'll take a stance, and he'll do a plunge with the sword and shoot a firebolt out of it, into this guy right here.
no, my snakes.
Where's your guy? I
Four
don't see your guy.
snakes.
Oh, there you are. Okay, firebolt 25. That's a hit. 4
Oh,
damage.
I thought you were casting fireball. I was spooked. Firebolt, that's a bit different.
Okay, Mastig.
Lightning bolt's overkill.
I don't know. He
What-
could take them all out with one spell. Well, all but one. If he moved like over here.
I will Sacred Flame that guy.
Okay, so that's a reflex save or
That is I believe it's a
Dex.
well, here, there you go. Yeah, Dex save 14.
reflex. I'm so 3rd edition. He made it.
Level. Oh, okay. Then nothing. I'll kind of move forward here.
Lizard folks.
And that's it. I'm done.
All right. The lizard folk. This one, I guess he's going to attack the snake. What's the armor class of that snake there, Nathan?
The armor class of that snake is 14.
He bites it. He hits it.
Delicious. Yeah. They're little glass cannons.
5 damage.
Which one did he bite?
The one in front of him.
Awesome.
So that doesn't kill it, so he will bash it with his club. Oh, that'll hit. Moss snake! For 7 damage.
That will kill it. And he evaporates into nothing.
Hey, but better the snakes than you guys, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna run
Snakes
up
aren't
and
actually real, so I mean they are, but they aren't at the same time.
You just
19
hit my
versus
vibe.
that snake
You just summoned them from the plane of snakes.
with his
Yeah.
club, 8 damage.
The plane of snakes.
Yep.
Snakes on a plane.
10, is that a miss?
There we go.
No, it's not gonna hit.
Okay, this guy runs up, going for a snake. 14,
Come on, my slithery brothers.
4 damage.
These guys are tanks.
13,
Well-
does that hit?
Nope.
They're pretty great. I have to say that's pretty great.
And they're thematic. That's my favorite part.
Yeah, that's very cool. Wow.
12? No. 9? No. Yeah, and the way he positioned them, they have to fight the snakes. Like they can't come for you guys, which kind of sucks. I mean, is good tactics.
Yeah.
9, that's gonna miss.
Uthgrim would be proud.
Crit! Woohoo!
Snake crit.
That was with the club. Had to be. 12 damage.
That's a dead snake. Is that a level 3 spell?
Crap, that was the one that had initiative. That was 20 something, right?
Yeah,
21.
21 was their finish.
Can you tell the snakes to keep one alive? Is that even possible?
I
Shit.
could, but I feel like that's a bit out of bounds.
Yeah, it does seem a little.
Now, if it was a
far-fetched.
constrictor snake, yeah, I
So-
would say that's fair.
Well, once
you
they
just-
were all dead but one, you could tell them to stand down, right?
Yeah.
Can you just dismiss them with an action or something?
Yeah, I stopped concentrating. That's why I'm hiding.
Okay.
Thurin.
Bonus action to hide.
And it's actually 1 hour concentration, so these dudes hang out for a bit.
16.
Okay.
And bow attack.
I thought you were already hidden. Didn't you hide at the end of your last turn?
Well, you said their passive perception could see me still.
Oh, that's right. You didn't roll very well. Okay. Cool.
And I'm shooting this guy
Okay.
with my bow.
That is a hit.
I haven't
Oh, that's your stealth.
hit it yet.
That is a
Ooh.
miss.
All right.
Very close. Hits his shield. He's got an arrow sticking out of his shield now.
I'm down 2 arrows.
All right, snake time.
So this snake is going to move here and
Okay.
strike at this dude because they've got the 10-foot. And
What's the deal with the water level around here? Because this was where they were docking the boats. Like
they're also swimming snakes, so that doesn't affect.
Yeah.
It might affect whether or not they could attack, though, depending on how they attacked.
We will say the water is like here.
I think snakes.
I was actually more concerned with how it affected the enemies than the snakes.
Well, they're
But
aquatic.
anyways.
They're basically aquatic.
I
Aren't they?
miss-
Lizard folk.
Well, at this point, it's not that deep. They're like wading in it, so
One more.
because they beached their canoes right here, so it's like maybe somewhere between ankle and knee deep. So it's not really gonna matter.
19 to hit.
That will hit.
Take that much piercing and save 11.
He
Then
made
take 7 points of poison. And then this one is going to attack this one. Boop. Ooh. That's a
Whoa.
hit. Boop. And save.
Did not make it.
Almost pretty much minimum. There's 6 points of poison. And let's see where else I got snakes. I got 2 more. So this one is going to attack this one.
Okay.
Toot. Ooh,
Wow, look at these rolls.
7 damage. Save if it lives, I suppose.
Failed to
7
save.
points of poison.
Yeah, he's dead.
Cool.
Okay.
This snake here is going to attack this guy.
Okay.
Of course. Hits, I hope.
Yeah.
5 points of piercing. And that'll kill him no matter what he does, I assume.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So 4 points of poison.
Attack of the killer snakes.
And once that one's foe's dead, it's gonna slither over here. But beyond that, I think the snakes are done. And there's probably some tactical positioning I'd like him to do, but the snakes are too dumb.
Tyvel.
What does Tyvel want to do? Tyvel wants to. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I don't know. Is a giant octopus thematically swampy? I don't think so. Because I could sit like octopus. I mean, if they were still in their boats, I'd call it thematic. But it's not. So Tyvel is actually just going to step out here. Tyvel's going to move all the way over here. Dash over here. Not really dash, but. And then he's going to cast Frostbite on this dude.
Okay.
And so he makes a 15 con save, and for some reason I didn't have it roll damage.
He made it.
Cool, so he doesn't take damage. But I need to figure out what the damage for Frostbite is. It is a straight die.
It's probably 2d8. You're level 5, right?
It's a cantrip.
Yeah,
So-
they go up at level 5.
I thought it was level 6 that they went up.
Nivara.
I'll find out. And we'll discover.
Nivara?
Vicious mockery
Okay.
at that guy. He makes a wisdom save.
Okay.
DC 14.
He made it.
If you're looking for Frostbite in your books, guys, try as hard as you like. That's elemental.
Then nothing happens.
Okay.
Where is it at?
Elemental
Uriel.
evil.
That would be why.
Yeah.
Uriel.
Feel free to. A 1 dice.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
And increases at level 5. You're right.
You're going to do what, Uriel?
Cast Firebolt.
Okay. Yep. Okay, that's a hit. And you kill him. Mastig.
Can I move through the snake space?
I mean,
Yeah,
friendly
they're
to us.
an ally, so yeah.
Oh yeah, you can use snakes for sneak attack. Sneak a snakes.
I'm gonna go up there, pull out my great axe.
Okay.
I'm trying to hit him to knock him out.
Okay.
Not kill him.
Cool. Good idea.
Yeah, can I inspiration that?
Sure.
Okay.
That's what it's made for.
Here we
Nice.
go. 7 slash.
Yeah, you knock him out.
Okay, he's knocked out. Call off your snakes, you wee bastard. I'm Scottish all of a sudden. Deal with it.
Oh,
Aren't
there's
all
one
dwarves
left.
Scottish?
Pretty much.
Thurin.
Option to hide,
Okay.
maybe. Hopefully. I don't think so.
No. You can
Well,
you can
he's still
still
gonna
shoot.
he's still gonna take the shot anyways.
Okay. That is a miss. Snakies.
Okay, so here's the thing. I can tell them what to do on my turn. But would they recognize that the dude is, like, dead? I mean, like...
Yeah, I don't think
monsters
they
do.
would attack an unconscious thing.
Yeah, because he's fallen over and there's snakes and, you know, they're not actually a threat anymore. That dude. So he's
If they
gonna
were
get swarmed by
constrictors, they might
snakes.
try to swallow him at
Yeah.
this point, but...
So, you know, it just for theme sense, all of these dudes are just gonna like pile.
Okay.
This guy.
Maybe
All right, that snake's dead. Yeah, he is. Okay, we can delete that if you want. Okay, so they're all just gonna spam this dude. Let's see how many. Let's just do this a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, no. Like this. 1 hit, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many hits?
4 hits.
4 hits.
Yeah, I don't think you need to worry. He's only got 10 hit points, so I think even doing minimum with the poison and everything else, I'm pretty sure you'd kill him.
That would be like, yeah, that alone
Yeah.
without correct modifiers does that much.
Yeah.
even without the poison.
Yeah, without the poison and the fact that I'm missing 3 of their +4s.
All right. And
Tyvel. Aren't we out of foes?
yep, except for the one Mastic just captured.
Okay, so Tyvel's done. He will.
Where is the snake? Where's that?
The giant poisonous snake is in the monster manual.
Oh, okay.
In the very back, probably.
Yeah, in the miscellaneous sections page. But Tyvel will call all of his little snake friends to him.
Okay. Come, my minions.
That'll be his
come.
turn. It's page 327 in the monster manual.
Okay.
And that will be Tyvel's turn, I think.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay, so I'll drag the lizard man out of the water,
Okay.
back up to where Naivara is at,
Okay.
because she's the only one that speaks Draconic, I think.
Yeah.
Uriel does as well,
I
but
think
Uriel's right next to
Okay.
Vara, so
Awesome. Awesome, guys. Well, we're almost at 10 o'clock, so we'll start next week with the questioning of the lizard man captive.
Tyvel
You
places
guys
his-
are like so OP now. Oh my god. Like 4th to 5th level was a huge leap.
Well, you know, I think what it is really the game is really kind of set up to wear you down over a number of encounters.
Yeah,
If you go
right.
into every encounter 100% fresh, I think you could crank up the challenge rating a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
But, you know, Tyvel can do this trick twice in a day.
yeah, level 3 spells are big. I mean,
Yeah.
it would otherwise be like fireball or but I mean, yeah.
All right. I got to run off for like a minute. You guys are free to go, or I'll be back in a minute if anybody wants to hang out or has questions.
All right. Thank you,
Yes.
Lex. You guys.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah.
All right. So, gonna wrap this up if anybody's still listening. But yes, we are going to be playing tomorrow night. We're starting the Princes of the Apocalypse, and Dwayne is going to be running that. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing that every Friday. So check that out. It's going to be starting a half hour later than this does. So it's going to start at 7 Eastern, and it sounds like we're going to play till 11 Eastern. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'm going to be playing, and pretty much I think everyone else in the group is going to be playing, and Dwayne's going to be running. So come check it out. And we've also got the Lost Mine of Phandelver going on Mondays now, and then this on Thursdays. So 3 nights a week. Very happy about that. So thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.